Welcome back, movie buffs. Today, we're diving into the realm of cinema to uncover the top 10 worst movies of 2024. From cringe-worthy plots to lackluster performances, these films missed the mark in more ways than one. Get ready to cringe, laugh, and maybe even shed a tear as we count down the most disappointing releases of the year. Whether you're a diehard movie enthusiast or just looking for a good laugh, this list is sure to spark some lively debate. So grab your popcorn, settle in, and let's explore the cinematic disasters that had audiences shaking their heads in disbelief. Without further ado, let's unveil the top 10 worst movies of 2024. Number 10. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes takes the 10th spot on our list of the worst movies of 2024. This cult classic turned remake failed to capture the charm of the original, leaving audiences disappointed with its lackluster storyline and cheesy special effects. While the concept of Killer Tomatoes may sound intriguing, the execution fell flat, resulting in a film that struggled to find its footing among viewers. Compared to the higher-ranked films on our list, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes lacked the depth and creativity needed to truly captivate audiences. Despite its potential for campy fun, this movie failed to deliver the thrills and entertainment expected from a cult classic remake, earning its place as the 10th worst movie of 2024. Number 9. The Mummy's Revenge. The Mummy's Revenge secures the 9th spot on our list of the worst movies of 2024. This film attempted to revive the classic mummy genre, but fell short in its execution. Despite promising visuals and a potentially thrilling storyline, The Mummy's Revenge failed to deliver the suspense and excitement expected from a supernatural adventure. The lackluster character development and predictable plot twists left audiences feeling underwhelmed and disconnected from the narrative. In comparison to higher-ranked films, The Mummy's Revenge struggled to create a compelling and immersive world, ultimately leading to its placement as the 9th worst movie of the year. While the concept had potential, the film failed to capitalize on it, resulting in a forgettable cinematic experience. Number 8. Vampire Vacation. Vampire Vacation claims the 8th position on our list of the worst movies of 2024. This film attempted to blend horror and comedy but missed the mark, resulting in a disjointed and uninspired storyline. While the concept of vampires on vacation may sound intriguing, the execution fell short, failing to deliver the right balance of scares and laughs. The characters lacked depth, and the humor often felt forced, leaving audiences feeling disconnected from the narrative. In comparison to higher-ranked films, Vampire Vacation struggled to find its identity and failed to create a cohesive and engaging story. Despite its potential for a unique twist on the vampire genre, this film ultimately fell flat, earning its place as the 8th worst movie of the year. Number 7. Robot Uprising. Robot Uprising seizes the 7th spot on our list of the worst movies of 2024. This film attempted to explore the dangers of artificial intelligence, but fell short in its execution. Despite the potential for a gripping sci-fi thriller, Robot Uprising failed to deliver a compelling narrative or engaging characters. The film's portrayal of the robot rebellion lacked depth and originality, relying on cliches and predictable plot twists to drive the story forward. In comparison to higher-ranked films, Robot Uprising struggled to create a sense of urgency and tension, ultimately failing to captivate audiences with its premise. While the concept had promise, the film failed to live up to expectations, earning its place as the 7th worst movie of the year. Number 6. The Curse of the Werewolf. The Curse of the Werewolf claims the 6th position on our list of the worst movies of 2024. This film attempted to breathe new life into the classic werewolf tale, but fell short of expectations. Despite the potential for a thrilling horror experience, The Curse of the Werewolf failed to deliver the scares and suspense that define the genre. The portrayal of the werewolf curse lacked depth and failed to evoke genuine fear in audiences. In comparison to higher-ranked films, The Curse of the Werewolf struggled to create a sense of dread and tension, ultimately missing the mark in its execution. While the concept had promise, the film failed to capitalize on its potential, earning its place as the 6th worst movie of the year. Number 5. Zombie High School. Zombie High School secures the 5th spot on our list of the worst movies of 2024. This film attempted to blend the horror of zombies with the nostalgia of high school but failed to strike the right balance. Despite the potential for a unique and thrilling storyline, Zombie High School fell short in its execution, delivering cliched characters and predictable plot twists. The portrayal of the zombie apocalypse lacked the tension and suspense needed to keep audiences engaged. In comparison to higher-ranked films, Zombie High School struggled to create a sense of urgency and failed to deliver the scares expected from a zombie horror film. While the concept had promise, the film failed to deliver a truly memorable cinematic experience, earning its place as the 5th worst movie of the year. Number 4. The Haunted Mansion Reimagined. The Haunted Mansion Reimagined takes the 4th spot on our list of the worst movies of 2024. This film attempted to modernize the classic haunted house concept but failed to capture the magic of the original. Despite the potential for a spooky and atmospheric experience, The Haunted Mansion Reimagined fell short in its execution, relying on jump scares and cheap thrills rather than building a sense of dread. The reimagining of the iconic Haunted Mansion lacked the charm and mystery that made the original so beloved. In comparison to higher-ranked films, The Haunted Mansion Reimagined struggled to create a compelling narrative and failed to deliver the eerie atmosphere expected from a haunted house film. While the concept had potential, the film failed to live up to expectations, earning its place as the 4th worst movie of the year. Number 3. Alien Invasion: Earth's Last Stand. Alien Invasion: Earth's Last Stand secures the 3rd position on our list of the worst movies of 2024. This film aimed to depict a thrilling battle between humanity and extraterrestrial forces, but fell short in its execution. Despite the potential for high-stakes action and suspense, Alien Invasion: Earth's Last Stand failed to deliver the epic scale and emotional depth needed to truly captivate audiences. The portrayal of the alien invasion lacked originality and failed to offer a fresh take on the genre. In comparison to higher-ranked films, Alien Invasion: Earth's Last Stand struggled to create a sense of urgency and failed to deliver the intense thrills expected from a sci-fi action film. While the concept had promise, the film ultimately failed to leave a lasting impact, earning its place as the 3rd worst movie of the year. Number 2. Disaster Island. Disaster Island claims the 2nd spot on our list of the worst movies of 2024. This film attempted to combine elements of action and survival but failed to deliver a compelling narrative. Despite the potential for high-octane thrills and suspense, Disaster Island fell short in its execution, offering cliched characters and predictable plot twists. The portrayal of the disaster scenario lacked the tension and emotional depth needed to engage audiences fully. In comparison to the top-ranked film, Disaster Island struggled to create a sense of urgency and failed to deliver the impactful storytelling required for a successful disaster movie. While the concept had promise, the film ultimately failed to resonate with viewers, earning its place as the 2nd worst movie of the year. Number 1. Nightmare on Elm Street Rebooted. Nightmare on Elm Street Rebooted takes the top spot as the worst movie of 2024. This film attempted to revive the iconic horror franchise, but failed to capture the terror and suspense of the original. Despite the potential for a chilling and nightmarish experience, Nightmare on Elm Street Rebooted fell short in its execution, offering lackluster scares and a watered-down storyline. The reimagination of Freddy Krueger lacked the menacing presence and psychological depth that made the character so terrifying in the original films. In comparison to the other films on our list, Nightmare on Elm Street Rebooted failed to deliver the thrills and horror expected from a classic slasher movie, ultimately earning its place as the worst movie of the year. Conclusion. In conclusion, we've explored the top 10 worst movies of 2024, from lackluster remakes to uninspired storylines. Each film on this list struggled to captivate audiences and failed to deliver the thrills and entertainment expected from the cinematic experience. As we reflect on these cinematic disappointments, we're reminded of the importance of storytelling, character development, and originality in creating memorable films. If you're curious to learn more about the featured movies, or dive deeper into the world of cinema, we encourage you to explore further. Remember, even in the realm of the worst movies, there's always something to learn and appreciate. Let this list serve as a reminder of the power of storytelling and the impact of creativity in shaping our cinematic experiences. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the top 10 worst movies of 2024. Thank you for watching, and hit that subscribe button